Hello and welcome back to Vault Hunters. I am sitting here surrounded by a large pile of Larimar. But even better, I have way more Larimar. So I've been running vaults like crazy. I've gotten a couple really good, not mine rooms, but what are the ones? Crystal Caves. Got some good Crystal Caves, which are what all these non-vault stone ones are here. A lot of vault stone ones. Look at this. I have 5 echo here and 1 echo over here. I have been getting crazy lucky with all of my ores. I've got a lot of the good pog gems. You know, everything that I'm going to need to survive more. And especially for today's episode, we have some really cool things that I want to do in today's episode. One of which being upgrading my storage system. So in today's episode, I'm going to be getting together with Stircat here very shortly, and we are going to unlock a couple mods. Now, I wanted to do this with someone because, well, number one, Stircat needed to unlock these mods as well, and number two, it actually kind of makes it like 1 knowledge star cheaper for both of us to do it in a research group, and I think I have enough stuff here with all of my Pog gem ores that I have here, my Echo, tons of Larimar, things like that. I think I have everything that I need to get started with them. So you'll see a couple small changes here. I added these tables by Chipped, which is, nothing too fancy. These are just built into the game. The main one that I like is this Mason's table. So what I can do is I can take some stone, and I can throw things like stone or other block style things in here, and it gives me a whole bunch of different like varieties of said stone. So I can like make one of these, which is a cool looking chiseled kind of stone piece, which I think is neat. Oh, I broke my floor. And you can do the same thing with the carpenter's table. So I can take something like some planks, and I can throw a plank in here and get some really cool varieties of wood. So these are, completely decorational, but it's a very neat little system. I'm not really sure what the Tinker's table is yet. I see pistons and redstone. Maybe I could do something with redstone here. And in this Tinker's table, I can convert things into just fancier blocks like redstone lamps. It looks like different styles of lanterns. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that was even the thing. Yeah, all the different styles of lanterns you can really convert things around with, which I think is definitely nice. Other than that, I moved my vault portal over here because I wanted to open this area up here. And this is going to be where the new storage system is going to go. And you probably already know what I'm going with. I'm going with refined storage. It's one of my favorite ones out there, and it's overall just, it's complete. It's what I want. I can make the crafting grid with it. I can craft with it, and I can take it with me to my future endeavors, I guess you would say, whenever I get going with those. It's going to be interesting because I want to put the grid up here, but I have to have a cable here. I think I can probably make a cable facade in front of it to match these. I'm not really sure how to make those yet. So we have a nice little present here, and this is from Fuzzy. The debt is fulfilled. He has given us a block of diamond, and it's just a good old-fashioned block of diamond, not like Vault Diamond, but, you know, still really cool. One of the bets, I believe he made a bet at the very beginning of the season, and I don't remember if it was him being the first to die or him not being the first to die. So that's fun. So in one of our vaults, we did get a vault trinket. I went ahead and put it up here so I can open it with you all today. And this vault trinket, we have our slots here. We can have both a red and blue trinket and a charm. I don't remember if you can have multiples at the same time. I don't specifically remember how that works, but let's go ahead and roll this trinket. And we get the Tenos necklace, which gives us 25% item quantity. Very cool. So I can go ahead and equip that, and I can use it 24 times. Put it here in my red trinket slot. There we are. 24 times. So now I get 25% more item quantity for 25 more vaults. I may take that off and save it and use it for vaults that I know I want to get that extra item quantity with. Maybe combine it with one with either a catalyst or something else to be able to get even more quantity. I've also worked pretty hard on my quests. I've got a few more of them done. I realized last time I just needed to relog and I could access more of these things. The next one I have right now is the Architect Seal. I have to apply a seal of the Architect to a vault crystal. I don't know if I want to do one of those vaults right now, but I could actually stand using or having this in my inventory. It does require a vault diamond block and a knowledge shard. And the only problem with this is I level up so quickly now that if I make this Architect Vault a level 26 or 29 like I am now, in here in like 5 vaults I'll be over level 30, so I don't know if I want to reduce my ability of getting some of the cool things that I can get on the level 30 vaults by doing this now. So I may hold off on this one and we can just kind of come back into the quest later. Looks like I'm going to be doing some inscription stuff, and then the next one after that is level 40. And, you know, I've got 10 levels till then, so I don't think it's too big of an advantage to try to do that right now. So one of the things I needed to do for one of the quests was create a Plunderer Vault Crystal. Now, I did this when I was level 25, so I've obviously leveled up some since then. But the Plunderer's ones, they don't yield any experience, but has 10% more loot and some more ores. So I say we attempt to run a vault here with a Plunderer's Pearl. All right, this is a Light the Monoliths one, which is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monoliths. Okay, now this is the coconut ones. This means there's going to be those crabs, and I really, really do not like those crabs. They do so much damage, and in order to get close enough to hit them, it's close enough for them to hit you, and I really don't like that. This is going to be fun. So right off the bat, we get one of these big boys. Now these things do a ton of damage. And my wand has Fear Cloud on it, which actually makes them run away, which is kind of nice. Okay, got it. The Fear Cloud's kind of neat. That's on the wand. That was just one of the regular random wands that I was able to pick up as I was working through vaults and stuff. And it works out pretty well because it makes them run away, and so it's not like a continuous attack on you. So there is a monolith over there. I can get to it from the far corner. As long as I don't step on the campfire. Okay, I hear a lot of mobs spawning. This is not good. I think they're all falling down. I'm trying to make sure I don't get any of the... You know, this is a good time to demonstrate this storm arrow. Let's fire up a storm arrow. Let it kind of do some damage here. That thing is so cool. Okay, that guy's stuck. But that is so cool. It takes forever to recharge, which is the disadvantage of it. But if you have like a big bunch of mobs like that, and you're, you know, in a sketchy spot, ow, then it's one way to get rid of them kind of quickly. Also, it's ranged, so like I can shoot it clear across a room. And ooh, look at all this loot. These chests are pretty full, which that's a good thing. And of course, my luck, we get one right in the next room. Hey, we got our first rune. First blank rune. Ah, yes. I love the runes. That way I can get rid of this glint that's on the armor. We get gilded in here. And get rid of the armor glint just makes things look a lot better. Haven't had to use my fireball yet, but I'm sure that'll be coming. The fireball's not as effective in its lower levels. I think it may be an ability power thing. Still not bad. It still gives me some ranged attack damage, but I figured I could kill these guys with one hit with that thing, but guess not. Alright, we are halfway there with our monoliths now. There's another one right up ahead. And my bounty right now is a Light the Monolith, so, ooh, ore pile. This is a Plunderer's Vault, so ore piles should have some more ores in them. Alright, and I have found my final monolith. Let's see if we can do this without dying. Need that Fear Cloud to proc every now and then I'd be good. Alright, found all the monoliths with 10 minutes remaining. Gonna kind of kill this guy just out of spite because I don't like you. Yeah, take that. Now I'm 500 blocks away with 10 minutes left. I might explore a little bit more just to... Yeah, I think I'm just going to explore just a little bit more. A couple more rooms, see if I can find anything cool. Uh-oh. Look what I have found. Oh, my Paxil's not going to survive this. Oh, it's a mine room. Oh, mine rooms are the greatest. There are so many ores, and it's actually a really good thing to find them here in a Plunderer's vault, because that means there's going to be even more. So yeah, 7 minutes left, and we're just going to basically get everything we can that's like visible. Like I said, I'm not going to take out the walls and everything like that just to get to ores, but... And my Paxil here is not in the best condition, so I got to be careful not to completely ruin it. I guess I can go back and repair it later, but... Alright, 2 minutes left. Hopefully we're not too far from the main entrance. I got to get back. There's so many more ores that I want to get. But I've gotten a decent amount of them, and I'm just hoping that that's enough to satisfy me, and I'm hoping I can still get back in time. Woohoo! Alright, we got 0 XP, which is what we expected, which is perfectly fine. Go ahead and claim our monolith crate there. I'll set that down here in a second. Free monolith crate, and then let's get all of our stuff put away here. I have so much stuff and a lot of ores, which is super exciting. I put some of them into my shulker here. No, I didn't put any ores in here, but you know, my shulker box is still full of just other random junk that I can put into my storage system now. That's a pretty decent jewel. I'll throw that guy into my jewel chest, and let's go put our ores away. Now I'm just going to throw these into here for right now. This is kind of like maybe like the reserve ore thing, I guess you would say. Ton of Larimar. Got a good bit of black opal that run. Got another ashium, another opaline, some xenium. Yeah, I mean overall that was a pretty good run. Alright, so it looks like Stircat is going to come on over here, and let's do some mod unlocks. And hopefully we can fix this storage issue. Well, hello, Stircat. I'm glad you could join me. So I guess you need refined storage and power as well.
Yes, and I need someone to teach me power.
I hadn't understand half of it myself, so we can figure it out.
You can figure it out, then just do it. Okay?
There we go. All right,
yes.
So looking at the researches here, since we did create ourselves a research group, power now costs 8 and RS costs 6. I currently have 9 knowledge points built up.
7 and 8.
Well, I think maybe it's because you took drawers, and I don't have drawers unlocked. So I think my refined storage is just the one cheaper because I don't have drawers unlocked.
Probably. I don't know. Even though it shouldn't add to, but okay. Yep. Well,
so we need a total of 14. So do you have 5 knowledge? Oh, look at... Oh, do I get a tip?
Yeah, a little one.
All right. So let's eat these in 14. All right, let's unlock power first. Boom. Look at that. We got all the transmogs. Now we can go over here and transmog over to the power set. Transmogs are awesome.
Yeah, but I don't like the power.
Well, I mean, it's not really your style, but...
Nope.
All right, so we now have our power ability. Let's go ahead and unlock refined storage. Boom. Oh, now I can be an arcade. Ooh.
How did that look like? Show me.
Let's see. Let's take this one. Just do the chest plate here. Let's stick.
Haven't you gotten any runes yet?
I got one actually in the last vault.
Oh, that one. You look like a robot.
The robots. Oh, that's kind of big. I don't know if that's the one I will stick with, but we will see about that.
Sure.
All right. So now we can both unlock power and everything else. Now I got to figure out how to build all of this stuff. That's going to be a hassle.
So when I come back tomorrow, it's all done in my base?
Yes? Yeah. Okay. You come back tomorrow, I'll go ahead. Just don't mind me as I filter through all of your chests to get the equipment and items that I need.
Oh, I can do the refined storage facility, but the power thing, I've never understood.
You got to worship the orb. Worship the orb.
I will not worship the orb.
That's what I hear you. That's all you have to do is worship the orb. So.
Yeah, but they're wrong.
Exactly.
I can tell you, they're wrong. Nothing good happens.
All right, well, let's get to crafting stuff. All right, so now that we have this stuff unlocked, I am going to get to working towards building first a thermo generator, which will allow me to put lava underneath and generate power that way. I also can do the block of blazing crystal as well, which is going to be even more power into my thermo generator. I'll start with the starter, go up to the basic probably, and I have to build the energizing orb, which is really easy, just tin of glass, dielectric rods, stuff like that. And then a energizing rod, which is, again, not too expensive. And I'm going to get this stuff built up, because this is just very boring. It's just crafting and just finding all the pieces, and I'm just running back and forth between that and this. And then once we get that stuff, once we get some power generation taken care of, then we're going to start on the refined storage side. Well, hi there, Fuzzy.
Hello. Fancy seeing you in my house, totally unannounced.
Totally unannounced and unprompted.
Yep.
Ooh, there's a pog. Oh, there's a pog, and I have enough. Buying a pog.
Nice.
Buying a pog. Sorry, just had to borrow your black market there real quick. That was exciting.
This happened to me like 3 or 4 times already. Just like talking to someone being like, oh, get out of the way.
Hold on, there's a pog in here. Yeah, exactly. Easily distracted. Happens to the best of us.
Yep.
So, I hear you have Cagerium unlocked.
I do, if you'd like to step into my office.
Ooh. Wee! Ooh, I like your office. Ooh, moonstone.
Yep.
Ooh.
And sunstone.
Very cool. Ah, it's like the
So
sun.
if you'd like to
and the
step
moon.
over to here, you'll just see I might have something set up here.
Ooh, you get the witches going there, so you got unlimited
Yep.
redstone and glowstone.
Yes.
How smart. Ooh, you do have some good eggs in there. You know what, Fuzzy?
Yeah.
You're a good egg. So I am in need of... That is really distracting. The little dude flying above your head.
Oh, yeah.
This is so distracting.
That's my
If it would hold still, I wouldn't worry about it, but it moves, and I'm like, I have to look at it.
It has a name.
Oh. What is its name?
Nah, Fee.
Nah.
Nah, Fee.
That's good. I like that. Anyway, back to business. Sorry, easily distracted. If I provide you with the stuff you need, minus the wither skeleton skull, because I don't have one of those yet, would you be willing to build a mob cage for a blaze? I have an additional blaze spawn egg, but, oh, goodness, Vert is not having a good time right now.
Every single time I record, Vert dies. I think he's just doing it for attention at this stage.
I think he just wants our sympathies, I guess. But anyway, there should be enough stuff in here to build a mob cage. And I have an additional blaze spawn egg. And I see you have one as well, so we could do 2. And I'm just in real need of blaze rods for Power. I mean, Power is very blaze rod, or blaze dust and stuff hungry. And it would just be easy for, us to...
Okay, let me grab this stuff then.
Okay.
I'll go up and I'll make the cage. I'll put both blaze eggs in, and then whatever blaze rods I have in my storage system, I'll give to you now.
Oh, okay. That could work. That get me kind of head started there, and then we can just kind of share a bit of the blaze rods as they go on. Ooh, there's an echo here.
Blaze rods for you? That's 35. Should get you started.
That is perfect.
Also, I opened a ton of mod boxes. If you just go into my storage system and just type @power.
Oh, goodness.
So if you want to take some of that stuff.
Ooh.
Apart from the block of blazing crystal, I need that.
Well, yeah. Like this energizing rod is definitely something I could take. Do you need an energizing rod?
No, not at the moment.
Oh, because I want to get to the blazing stuff. And you've actually got 2 blazing thermo generators. So, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. My storage system is running off of a solar panel.
Ah. That's actually, how much energy does it use?
It uses 14 FE per tick.
Oh, 14. That's not bad at all. And this generates 20. No. The solar panel does. Okay. So Fuzzy was gracious enough to give us this amazing thermo generator right down here. And also a solar panel as well. There's a small solar panel out there. We have and also an energizing rod, sorry. And so we have actually a decent little bit of power ready to go here. I do have to keep filling this up. Aw, I lost my infinite water source. I'll have to get that back. I pulled from the wrong side. But yeah, so I just have to keep putting buckets of water in this for now to keep this thing up and alive and ready to go. I need to put some sort of like energy buffer storage, and I'll get there with it. Just right now. Again, this is a temporary base. This isn't completely, what we're going to be ending up with. So I'm not too worried about it. And so now that we have basically the stuff that we need for power, we have a basic power generation system coming. And I'm going to just steal another bucket of water here from the infinite out there and redo my infinite source down here. There we go. Now we are infinite. And I can just basically keep putting, well, it won't let me because it's not down far enough, but basically I have to keep putting water in here. I do want to unlock the sink and then maybe pipes. So the pipes mod itself only cost 1 knowledge star, which I can handle. I got 1 left, Sturcat's tip. And then a sink in and of itself is kind of nasty. It requires 2 black chromatic steel and an infinite water bucket, which is a pog, which I can definitely make. I can definitely do that. I have all the stuff to do that. I have those extra pogs that I got from the black markets and things like that. So that's not too big of a deal. So we'll make that and get that thing basically running continuously, which will be very nice. But for right now, we need to get into the actual refined storage part of things. So I've already got a power cable up here ready to go. The first thing we need to make is a controller. Now I've got it over here on this side. It requires a bunch of these processors, a machine casing, and some chromatic steel, which I have plenty of. And I believe I have worked up our processors over here. So if I look at this here, basically we need to do the construction and destruction core, which I just need to grab some vault essence for that one. And for this one, I need a vault diamond. I think I already have vault diamond, so I just need the essence. So we can make ourselves up 1 destruction core and 1 construction core. There we go. Now we should have everything we need to make the controller. Boom. There we go. Now we are set for refined storage. So we'll put this guy right here. And as you can see, it is powered up and looking beautifully. Oh, look at it. It looks amazing. So the next thing we need to be able to use anything in that is a grid. And the grid is made up of a POG and some Larimar and another advanced processor. We have the POGs. We need to make up those processors. Now this grid's only going to give me the ability to view items in the system. But in order to put items into the system, we need something called a disk drive. Disk drive's kind of expensive, to be honest with you. It does have those 2 black chromatic steel, which we have enough for. Another machine casing, which I'm going to have to make up some more quartz-enriched iron. Once we have the disk drive, we need to be able to store stuff. So we need to make up some storage disks. They're not too expensive off the bat. The 1Ks are not. To go up to a 4K, we need 3 1Ks and some chromatic steel. I'd really like to go to 16K storage disks, but that requires 4 black chromatic steel and 3 of the other ones, so it just kind of exponentially gets harder and harder and harder. Wow, Verta's having a hard time today, it looks like. But before we can even think about those, we need to build up the disk drive, and that's just going to require another advanced processor and another raw processor binding. And then we just smelt this down in the furnace here, and that turns it into a advanced processor. But yeah, I'm going to get to working. I'm going to make ourselves a disk drive, and then we'll make ourselves up the grid. I'll be right back. All right, I believe we have everything made up for our grid. Let's make ourselves a grid. There we go. Now, in theory, I put this up here. It does power on. Oh, look at that. Now, we can't store any items in it right now because we have no storage. We need to add some sort of storage. One of the things I do want to also unlock here very soon is drawers, because we can store so many things with the drawers mod, and I think everybody else pretty much has drawers unlocked at this point. It's one of the real basic ones that I kind of skipped because I just kind of went for the mass storinator of simple storage. But I need to move all these items into the disk drives, and that's going to be kind of painful. But yeah, it looks really good though. So far we have a pretty good looking system. I just need to make up some of those drives. All right, so we have this set up here. I have added a 16K storage disk. I was able to make that up. Very expensive. I'm not storing anything in here yet, but I'm going to need more, I think. I have a feeling I'm probably over 16,000 items. So I'll have to make some more of those, but we'll get into those later. The one thing I really want to make is the crafting grid. Now, the crafting grid is basically just your regular grid with a crafting table and an echo pog. An echo pog is 8 pogs. And a perfect echo. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to go fortune up some of these pog gems that I have up here. And I figured I'd take you guys along. And I need, let's see, pretty much everything. Sparkletine, Ashium. Let's just fortune some stuff. Let's see what we can get. This is kind of painful, fortuning all of my pog ores. But here we are. All right, so right now we have enough to make 8 more pogs. So it's actually pretty good. I do need some of this, however. Oh, wow. Okay, I got good drops on that. Not too bad. I still have some more pog gems over in here. Just a few of them. Some Pizzanite, Tubium, Opaline, I think. Well, a couple Xenium. So I don't have a ton more, but this at least lets me create the pogs that I need and the perfect echo that I need for the middle of it. So there we go with that. And then we just put these in here. And I got them out of order, but I guess it works okay with that. So before I had 3, I need a total of 8. So I need a total of 5 more pogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 5 more pogs. We'll go ahead and put the rest of these gems. Well, I'll actually, let's christen this new system with the pog gems here. We'll put these in here, including the echo. And then we just need to make ourselves an echo pog, which will be the first one of the season. I am so excited about this. Oh, I need to get the other pogs out of here. There we are. There's the 8 pogs and the echo in the middle. And then we have our echo pog. Ah, so expensive, so expensive. So let's go ahead and make up just a quick crafting table. There we go, crafting table this, and then we need to go retrieve our grid from the system. There we are. And let's make ourselves up a crafting grid, which is the best possible way to do this. There we go, crafting grid. Boom, upgrading my grid. So now, in our system, we can actually take and we can craft items directly from our system. So that is the best thing ever. So I think the next logical step is to transfer all of my stuff from my simple storage over into the refined storage system. And then we can kind of get a little bit creative as we move forward, and we can get things like our wireless crafting grids and things like that. And we can get going. I'm also going to make up an infinite water source to, maybe I'll do it with pipes. I'm not really sure yet. I need to get this thing so it's set up to just be constantly powered with water. But yeah, up until that point in time, we're just going to kind of work from there. So, but here we go. We have a beautiful refined storage system, and I am so excited to get to using this and getting my stuff put into that system with drives and stuff as well. That's going to do it for me today. I thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you all on the next episode.